got it. All right, we're back. Hello, everybody. And as all of you know here at Lisner Auditorium, it is a bitch getting around Washington today, and the metro is jammed, and the streets are closed, and so the Reverend Al Sharpton is stuck in traffic, and so is Ed Schultz, but Ed Schultz is on the metro right now. I want to see Ed Schultz on the metro.
I want to see Ed Schultz on the metro in a ball gown.
So they're on their way. Meanwhile, we continue. Thank you again for coming. Obama Radio Nation 2009. You know what I think? Obama Radio Nation 2009 has to be followed by, don't you think, Obama Radio Nation 2010, 2011.
Yes.
And Obama Radio Nation
and keep going.
needs to have Randy Rhoads on the air because
Yes. But we could do it here. We could do it in San Francisco. We could do it in Chicago.
New York.
We could do it in New York.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll take
LA,
it.
come on.
LA, around the country. South Carolina.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, now Uncle Sam's been waiting patiently here, so let's go.
You guys, my name's Chris Polk. I'm a firefighter with the Nashville, Tennessee Fire Department. A proud union brother of Local 140 of the IFF. Bill, I call you some mornings on my way in into the station. Stephanie, Randy, I love you guys. I love your wit, your intelligence. Bill, yours also. We need all of you. We're so thirsty for progressive talk radio in Tennessee. It's a drought, and we need help. My question is on
I
the
love you
subject
the
of
way
military.
only a woman can love a fireman.
oh, she just wants validation
You have
on the
no
poll.
idea what that does for me,
Faster.
and I will enjoy that later. Anyway, as only a fireman can.
Stephanie.
My question is-
Whoa, Stephanie. I was a
Listen, we're
volunteer.
getting to the fire pole and the hose and
I was a
everything. Hush.
volunteer fireman.
Oh, God.
Whatever, Bill.
My question is, with so many problems facing President Obama, do you believe that the Employee Free Choice Act is going to be a top priority, and a follow-up, if that is, and it is passed, hopefully, and rammed through Congress, that we can start to restore manufacturing jobs in America to get a foothold back on our own country?
Definitely a top priority, no question about it. I mean, I've been interviewing people whenever I get anybody near the campaign. I say, is it my imagination or is this the #1 domestic priority of the last 30 years? And they usually say, actually, try 50. That it's absolutely critical. It is central to the domestic agenda. If that doesn't pass, you know, a lot of other things go by the wayside. As far as manufacturing, I'm not so sure about that. The folks who are doing the unionizing are saying the big opportunities are in the service sector. All of the folks we see around here in the Subway stores making sandwiches and in the hotels and all over the place are the folks that they're going to be really aiming at.
But do you believe if we had stronger labor unions, better labor contracts, these companies wouldn't have gone overseas in the first place?
You're
Exactly
so
right.
You got this so right. You know it in your heart. You know it in your gut. And, you know, 30 years ago, when this whole conservative movement came, where government is the problem and blah, 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 they sought to destroy the unions. That was the first thing they went after because they knew that if we were organized, so they decided to divide us over everything and broke up. What did we have? We had like 70-something% union membership in this country when Ronald Reagan became president. Now we're down to what? Like not even 15%. It's below 10%.
I grew up in a town where you could graduate from high school and get a great job. You could buy a car, you could rent an apartment, you could save some money, you could get a mortgage, you could start a family, and we made the products here. My father was a UAW man, worked in the foundries in Flint, and his brothers worked in those foundries. We have no choice. And don't be fooled by these folks who are anti-green, who want, you know, I heard the dumbest debate. There's no earth, warming of the earth?
Global warming.
Global warming, it's getting colder. What the hell do you expect in December? Of course it's getting colder. You know, but the reality is there's climate change taking place, and these new jobs that we can create are quote-unquote green jobs, and you don't have to have a college education to manufacture the things. And the great thing is you can't export these green jobs. They have to stay here, and that's what it's got to be about.
Got it.
He's
All
on
right.
target.
Absolutely.
That's what, you know, I mean,
And
that's what-
union jobs sent people to college. Union jobs built hospitals. Union jobs built roads. And bridges and paid for county hospitals and local schools and that type of thing. And we've got to come together and quit this them versus
Well, yeah,
us
I was going to
kind
say,
of
though,
crap.
that's what, you know, the auto bailout was all about, is just the
That's
Republicans
right.
sticking it to the unions.
That's what it was about.
And that's what it was about.
Exactly
You know,
It was
and
all-
meanwhile,
it was
you know,
all about union busting.
Meanwhile, we've got the
whole
porn
deal.
industry wants a bailout, and David Vitter's like, I'm for that. Because he likes the hookers.
I know, I like her dress.
Yes.
Hi. my
Welcome.
name- Thank you. My name is Marissa. I'm from Arlington, Virginia, and I really wanted to thank all of you for being here and putting this great production together so that we can celebrate with you. It's a great opportunity. And what this momentous occasion really means for me, at the risk of sounding redundant, is the possibility for true accountability. Not only in government agencies, but in private industries, for things, you know, like, I don't know, Randy mentioned it before, war crimes. Hello. This is serious stuff here. So I just wanted to really thank you again, and I believe that in order to create the future that we really want to create, we have to deal with the past, and that means true accountability.
And you can't turn the page unless you've read the page.
Precisely.
You know, they all want to turn the page, but you got to read the page. You know, I'll tell you something about the war crimes thing. You know, I got sued by one of these big defense contractors, Khaki International, who's in Abu Ghraib, and they were inserting themselves into the chain of command, which all the service members here, anybody that's ever served knows, is unbelievable that somebody could do that. And then, of course, the little bad apples went to Leavenworth. So if we can prosecute the kids in the photos, why can't we prosecute the people that ordered them to do these things?
Amen. Yes, sir. Probably got time for one more before we break. Yes, sir.
Yes, my name is Chris Porter. I'm from Seattle. I was an Obama national delegate.
All right, Chris.
What I have,
Yes.
You're like the Flavor Flav of Obama supporters. It's very cool.
Progressive radio became my mental pill, my sanity pill, and there was so little of it when it began. And in particular, I mostly listened to in the morning Stephanie Miller, and I just have to say, when all the people were doubting you and wrangling you about supporting Obama, I was right there with you. So
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Yeah, did you see how many black people called my show and said, you stupid, liberal, naive white girl, it's never going to happen.
On January 20th, when we all take our collective sigh of relief, I hope that the progressive folks will continue to work on the fairness doctrine so that we can have a stable and consistent voice.
All right. Yeah. Fairness, Doc. Yes. By the way, I don't know about you guys, but isn't it great to say President Obama?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, check this out.
I mean, I've
Look
heard
at
it a
all of
couple
us
of
here.
times.
Now,
It's
can
just,
you
whoa.
imagine? Can you imagine if we all got together in some sort of a forum like this 4 years ago, and I told you, or Bill told you, or Stephanie told you, well, you'd say Stephanie was drunk, but you'd be right. But we said to you, imagine this, President Barack Hussein Obama. And here we are. Here we are.
And by the way, Bill, I did say it 4 years ago, and I was drunk, and I was right, wasn't I?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just want to say one thing. Publicly apologize to my wife Joanne for 8 years. Every time they get up to. And also one thing that's really been bugging me over the last 8 years. Carville and Matlin, how does that work? I don't understand that.
You expect us to explain.
The marriage of...
I'll tell you, it works because Mary Madeline can't understand a word James Carville is saying.
And
That's all.
the triumph of
guess what?
science
Guess
and
what? We're out.
rationality.
Next hour. See you then. Or next segment.
Next hour.
All right, Obama Radio Nation 2009. Take a quick break. We'll be back at Listener Auditorium.